Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history applies the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Barcelona are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
And it's Pirlo. Out to the left it goes. Well, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good alertness. That's really well cleared. Now it's Beckham. Floated through. Van Basten! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Roberto Carlos. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Baresi. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. And he was quick to react. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Cruyff. Always onto this. He is through here. An uncompromising challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Shevchenko. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Played out to the left flank. Can he get it through? Cafu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Roberto Carlos. Incoming delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Cruyff. And he's worked it through. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been slung wide. And there's green grass ahead of him. Header! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. You like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Basten. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Van Basten is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Roberto Carlos. And this is Shevchenko. Threads one in. Oh, that's superb. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Now Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. Oh, super find. He's got away. And he thumps it clear. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Aldero with the clearance. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Van Basten was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Barcelona finding their passes. Messi. Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And Messi! Oh, off the bar! Aldero getting this one clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pirlo. Tries to pass it through.
Indy 11 clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Cafu. Almost an hour gone. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, that is one way to stop him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Referee's given a throw. Barcelona are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And it's hoisted clear. Pirlo! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change,
Mbappe.
and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Well, they've got it again. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Can he get on the shot? Surely! No mistake! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward.
And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Foot in. It's gone for a throw-in. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Probing pass. Pirlo. For Messi. Smoothly does it.
4 added minutes
Now it's
has
Cristiano
been indicated.
Ronaldo. Could move up a gear here. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Number 10.
Barcelona
Messi.
have their second corner now.
Coming on the field is number 18, Cantona.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. And he skips past his man and the pass is intercepted. And that's that. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Barcelona may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.